You're still live with us on Fafana Africa, and we will be talking about creativity in Africa like we've done in the past few weeks, specifically focusing on the impressive abilities of a group of people, the youth, to harness their skills and create meaningful opportunities for themselves. Our spotlight today will be on the incredibly talented, uber-talented group of young dancers known as the Hyper Kids, based in Kampala, Uganda. Now, with a staggering 4.2 million followers on social media, this group has successfully showcased their talents to a global audience, cementing their place in the industry and proving that creativity knows no bounds. Now, it is truly fascinating to explore how social media has played a pivotal role in the rise of the Hyper Kids, providing them with a platform to exhibit their exceptional talent and ultimately transforming their passion into a lucrative endeavor. Now, this is a shining example of how the digital age has revolutionized the way in which creatives can showcase their work and connect with a wider audience, transcending their geographical limitations and reaching unprecedented levels of success thanks to social media. And now that said, I'm so excited. Joining us to have this conversation are the Hyper Kids Africa, the creative dancers in Kampala, Uganda. Hello, Hyper Kids.
Hello.
Hi. How is everyone doing? Can you hear me? Hyper Kids, are you there?
Yeah, hearing you and it's so fine.
Great. Okay, so I'm just going to start off by asking, how did this little group come about? How did you guys first get into the dancing thing?
So right now I'm Moses. I'm a founder of the Hyper Kids Africa. You hearing me too?
Yes.
You hearing me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Moses. I'm a founder of Hyper Kids Africa. This group started in 2013. Yeah, up to now.
And what exactly inspires their choreography? I mean, I've seen them, dance around the world. They've had opportunities. What inspires these choreography?
Yeah, first of all, as me, Moses, I was a footballer from my childhood, but in 2009, I lost my mom. From my childhood, I never seen my dad. So after losing my mom, I decided to go to street to look something for it or to look something to get where I can stay. But when I was on street, I used my talent of football, juggling the balls on street to get something for it. But when I was there on street, I found many friends. Those friends helped me, started being my friends. So when I was on street, some days back, I went to my academy playing football with them. But one day when I was playing the game or the football match, I broken my leg in 2012. No, 2013. 2013. Mm. But when after breaking my leg, my friends on street they helped me a lot to get recovery. So after getting recovered, I decided to create something which can help us to change our life. So when I visited with my friends, I told them what can we do to what can we do to change our life? Like now you know football, but in football there is no money because here in Uganda you can't play football and get money. So some of them they decided let us start dancing on the streets because if we dance on the street, people can give you some donation. That's the decision we made to start this group. And that's the reason why And that's the reason why I have decided to create this group. I decided to create this group because even me, I want to change my people over my friends' life. Because even them, they helped me when I broken the leg. That's the reason why I have started this group.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I mean, that's inspiring, and I'm sorry for your loss. Now, we're going to go on a short break. When we come back, I want to hear from these kids themselves how excited they are to be a part of this sensational group. In a short while, we'll be speaking to the kids themselves. This is still Fafana Africa. We're going on a short break, and when we come back, we still have the Hyper Kids with us. So I'll need him to select at least three or four of the kids by himself. Like, they should select them now so that when I come and I say I want to talk to the kids. Okay. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So when we come back from the break, I will need you to select at least four of the kids. I want to talk to them just very briefly. So you can select them now. So when we come back from the break, I will tell you to move the camera closer to the kids. So one after the other, you just take the camera closer to them. I want to talk to them like one-on-one. So just select them now. So when I ask you to move the camera, like four of them, so the camera can go closer. Then when I'm talking to him, I'm sorry, please, what's your name? I didn't get your name while you were speaking.
Moses.
Did you say Monday?
Moses.
Moses, okay. So after I speak to these four kids, I will come back to you, Moses. And then, no, they don't have to sit. It's fine. Just select them. I want it to be like it's random. They don't have to sit in front. So you just handpick them, give them numbers. So, yeah. So when I say I want to talk to them, you can now start taking the camera to them one after the other. So when I'm done speaking to them, Moses, I'll come back to you. So I need the camera to now be in your face, like very close to you, because I couldn't hear you when it was far. Do you get that?
Okay.
Yeah, so when I'm done speaking to the four kids that you will select, when I'm done speaking to them, I will now need the camera to be very close to you, then we have the conversation. Is that fine? Many thanks for staying with us on Fafana Africa. We're still on our creativity series, and before we went on the break, we were talking to a very sensational and creative dance group in Kampala, Uganda, the Hyper Kids, led by Moses. And we're going to go back to talk to them now. Hello, Hyper Kids.
Yeah.
All right, so I would need to talk to some of these kids. So please put me on with one of them so I can find out how they feel being a part of this group. All right. Hi. How are you? What's your name?
My
name is Nana.
Okay. How do you feel being a part of this group?
I feel so good.
That's amazing. That's great. All right, let me talk to someone else. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Mosugu.
Okay, great. Are you excited to be a part of this group?
Yes, I'm excited.
Amazing. Okay, next person.
Hi everyone.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Shadrach Eke.
All right, and how does it feel being a part of Hyper Kids?
I feel so proud.
Do you love to dance, Shadrach?
Because now I'm famous.
Can Shadrach hear me?
Yes.
All right, let me speak with the last person before I go back to Moses. Someone else? Hello, what's your name?
My name is Ivan.
All right, do you love to dance?
Yes.
So how does it feel being a part of Hyper Kids?
I feel so happy. I'm like Michael Jackson.
All right, let me speak to the person beside you. What's your name?
My name is Mukosa Mwamba.
All right, how much do you love to dance?
Yes, I love so much to dance because I'm a dancer, I'm a singer from Uganda.
So are you very happy to be a part of Hyper Kids?
Yes. Yes, I can even sample you.
Ooh, that's amazing. All right, put me on with Moses, please.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Moses, well, it's obvious that these kids are so excited being a part of this group, and it's a good thing putting the group together, and we've seen how much they've all grown over time. And I mean, 4.2 million followers is no joke on social media. But aside that, what are some of the challenges that you face, on this journey with the Hyper Kids?
Well, we face a lot of challenges because sometimes, as you know, the young kids, first of all, as me, I know, when you meet with the kids, first of all, you have to look for them something for eat. After giving them something for eat, they have to sleep very well, and education. Those are the main three things, apart from uh, treatment. So, I face some problems because sometimes the landlord taking us from his house because we tell the parents, and sometimes we keep crying because of food. So that's why we're working hard to make sure that this kid is eating in time of getting something for it. That's why people failed to get like birthday parties or weddings or video shoots for the artists. We are trying to go to streets to perform on street. People giving us money to buy their food. That's the problem we face. Sometimes they getting sick without money. So we have faced a lot of problems with them. So, but right now we thank God because they are becoming famous. Some of them they giving us some donations to our good fund to get where I can pay and to pay for them school fees um, and to keep them in sight.
Okay, we're going to come back to the conversation, but first let's take a look at the Hyper Kids in action. This is so impressive. I mean, a lot of adult dancers I know can't even move like that. That's amazing. Well done, Hyper Kids. Now, still talking about some of the challenges that you face, Moses. How do these kids balance schooling and dancing? And do they get, are they in school? And what time do they have to rehearse this dance and shoot these videos and all that?
Awesome. Yeah. Yes. These things all are schooling. They go to study. They go remanded. But after they study from morning at 7 up evening at 5 evening. So after coming back from school, the footballers went to training. Then the dancers stay with Marvin and Desmond for dance training. So Marvin and Desmond, I started to with them when they were still young, but now they becoming old because some of them they have 21 years and others have 20 years. So they help now. They also dance, but they help me.
All right, Moses, if you can hear me. Moses, if you can hear me, we're having a bit of challenges with the audio, so we have decided that we're going to be having you guys join us again shortly because this is really inspiring and we would like for a lot of youths especially to see what the Hyper Kids are doing. So we've run out of time as well, so we're definitely going to have you join us again. But I want to say a big thank you. Thank you for joining us to discuss this. And of course, thank you for the gift of you. Thank you for what you do. It's so amazing seeing these kids show their talent. We're so appreciative of you. And we're looking forward to having you on the show again very soon. Thank you.
Thank you too. Bye.
All right. Bye, Hyper Kids. Oh, that was amazing. Well, you're still with us on Fafanwa Africa. We have some quotes that will leave with you during the festive season. Do take a look. Well, as interesting as this has been, this is where we draw the curtain on Fafanwa Africa today, and we're really hoping to have Hyper Kids back. And as well, regarding our first segment of the show, we really do hope that the government does something regarding the insecurity levels, especially for the core members who are going to serve their nation. Thank you so much for watching Fafanwa Africa, and still in the spirit of the festivities, we want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance to you and yours. Do stay safe. See you again on the next episode. I'm Blessings Mosugu. It's been Fafanwa Africa.